to Helen Chemistry channel. Today's topic, Faraday's law of electrolysis. Okay, the mass of substance liberated directly proportional to the quantity of charge. Okay, the mass of substance directly proportional to the quantity of charge. Okay, that is M is directly proportional to Q. Charge is related to current, so I equal to Q by T. Okay, so Q equal to I by T. Substitute this Q value here. M directly proportional to IT. So M equal to ZIT. Z means electrochemical equivalent. When I equal to A, 1A, current, T, temperature, 1 second time, Q, 1 coulomb. Okay, then substitute this value here, M will be Z. Electrochemical equivalent is defined as the amount of substance deposited or liberated at the electrode by a charge of 1 coulomb. Okay, electrochemical equivalent is defined as the amount of substance deposited or liberated at the electrode by a charge of 1 coulomb. Is that equal to equivalent mass divided by 96,500. Okay, then second law, when same quantity of charge is passed through the solution of different electrolyte, the amount of substance liberated at the electrode are directly proportional to their electrochemical equivalent. So there are three types of electrolytes. When you pass the charge through the solution of electrolytes, the amount of substance deposited or liberated at the electrode is directly proportional to the electrochemical equivalent. So mass of nickel directly proportional to electrochemical equivalent of nickel. Then mass of copper directly proportional to ZCU. Mass of CO directly proportional to electrochemical equivalent CO. So this may be written like this: MNI divided by ZNI, MCU divided by ZCU, MCO divided by ZCO. So what is the second law? When you pass the quantity or charge to the different solution, the amount of substance liberated at the electrode are directly proportional to the electrochemical equivalent. Then Kohlrausch's law. At infinite dilution, the limiting molar conductivity of an electrolyte is equal to the sum of the limiting molar conductivities of its constituent ion. Okay, at infinitive dilution, okay, the limiting molar conductivity lambda m is the limiting molar conductivity of an electrolyte is equal to limiting molar conductivities of their constituent ions. Okay, the infinite dilution of limiting molar conductivity of an electrolyte is equal to the sum of limiting molar conductivities of its constituent ions. Okay, so lambda m infinitive NaCl equal to lambda m infinitive dilution Na plus lambda m infinitive dilution Cl. Then AxBy lambda m infinitive AxBy equal to lambda m infinitive Ay plus lambda m infinitive By b power x minus. Okay, then applications of Kohlrausch's law. Calculation of molar conduction at infinitive dilution of weak electrolyte. Okay, calculation of molar conduction at infinitive dilution of weak electrolyte. Okay, here we are going to calculate the molar conductance of acetic acid. Okay, this is diluted in electrolyte HCl, NaCl, CH3COO Na. So we are writing using the Kohlrausch's law, lambda m infinitive CH3COO Na plus lambda m CH3COO minus lambda HCl equal to lambda H plus lambda Cl, lambda NaCl equal to lambda infinitive Na plus lambda infinitive Cl. So we have to add for 1 and 2 equation and subtract third equation. Add 1 and second equation and subtract third equation. So when you add this Na plus this Na plus will be cancelled. Cl Cl remaining balance lambda infinity H plus CH3 CO minus. So what is the answer? Lambda CH3 CO. So we can calculate molar conduction at infinite dilution of weak electrolyte. Then calculation of degree of dissociation of weak electrolyte. Okay, the degree of dissociation alpha can be calculated from the molar conduction at a given temperature and molar conductivity at a infinitive dilution using the following relation. So our degree of dissociation alpha equal to lambda m divided by lambda m infinitive. According to Oswald dilution law, equilibrium constant Ka equal to alpha square C divided by 1 minus alpha. Okay, substituting this alpha value in this equation, K equal to lambda squared m by divided by lambda m infinitive square divided by 1 minus alpha in 1 lambda m divided by lambda m infinitive. Then taking the LCM, this will be lambda infinity m minus lambda m divided by lambda m infinitive. So cancellation of this, we are getting K equal to lambda squared mc divided by lambda m infinitive minus lambda m. So calculation of degree of dissociation of weak electrolytes. Okay, then calculation of solubility of sparingly soluble salts. So AgCl is a sparingly soluble salt. It gives Ag plus and Cl minus. The solubility product is Ag plus Cl minus. AgCl solid, so its value will be unity. So divided by 1. Ksp equal to initial concentration of this one 1 mole 0 0. Then equilibrium constant 1 mole C mole of Cag plus C mole of Cl minus is formed. So Ksp equal to C into C. Ksp equal to C square. Then we can relate the constant is related to the molar and specific conduction. Lambda m equal to K into 10 power minus divided by C. Then C equal to K into 10 power minus 3 divided by lambda m infinitive. Substitute this value here. Ksp equal to K minus 10 power minus divided by lambda m infinitive whole square. Thank you.